Welcome back to Stuff in Excel. What I'm going to do in this video is show you how to create some quick waypoints within Excel so that you can jump around your Excel workbook really quickly. So let's get into it. Let's start with our workbook. You notice we've got some data in our first tab called Combined Data. I also have additional tabs: products, personnel, salaries, sales, addresses. Honestly, some of these have no data in them. I just created them so we'd have extra tabs. So let's say we can see this data here, but for some reason what we really want to do is go look at data on the Salaries tab. Now, there's a couple of ways we can navigate to that. The first way, just click on the Salaries tab, and it shows us whatever's on that tab. So there's the information there. We've got some Western Division salaries down here and Eastern Division salaries down there. Perhaps the idea was that they wanted to create space to add additional employees. I don't know. So we can go that way. Another way we can do this is if you had a lot of tabs, let's say you had 20 or 30 of the tabs, filled up this bar down here at the bottom and actually extended off the bar so you couldn't see all the tabs. One way to find a tab you're looking for is to go over where these arrows are, and they're a little shaded out right now. But if you click between those arrows, right click with your right click button, what you're going to get is you're going to get this navigation screen, and you can choose the tab you want to go to. So I'll just go to tab. Okay, and it takes me directly there. However, again, it doesn't take me to all of them. I get Southern salaries at the top, I've got Western in the middle, and Eastern down near the bottom. The question might be, what if I wanted to look specifically at East Division salaries or Western Division salaries? How would I go about doing that? Well, the way I might do that is I would need to create some waypoints, and we can do this really easily. So I'm going to go into the salaries area, and I'm going to click on cell A1. Now you notice up here in the upper left, just above cell A1, you see that where it identifies what cell I'm in. If I went down to cell A2, it would tell me I was in A2, but I can go to A1 and I can rename this cell. I can call this cell, I'm going to call this Southern salaries. Now I can't put any, there's rules into renaming things, and I cannot put any spaces in this unless I put an underscore, but I'm not going to do that. And so I'll just hit enter. Now it's important that you hit enter at this or it won't save it. I'm going to go down to this one, and I'm going to click on cell A39, and I'm going to rename that Western salaries. And I'm going to go down below, and I'm going to down to cell A77, and I'm going to rename that cell as Eastern. I got a space in there. Enter. Now, if I go back to Combined Data, and I decided I want to go see what the salaries are for my salespeople in the Eastern Division, all I have to do is click on this box up here with the drop-down arrow that identifies where my cursor is. Click on that, and I'm going to want to go to Eastern Salaries. And when I click on that, it's going to take me directly to that cell on the tab that it's related to. Hit enter, and there it is. Okay, so that's a really easy way to do that. Now, what if, however, we didn't want to do it that way? What if we wanted to take each one of these and turn them into tables? Which would make sense, because if I'm adding additional employees, I would want the table to automatically expand. So I'm going to turn that into a table, and that table does have headers. So I'll hit OK. And in fact, let's just go add somebody. Let's add Cindy S to this. And let's say we're going to pay her $56,000. Notice it automatically adds that to the table. Now I'm going to go down. I'm also going to create a table here for my Western Division. And we'll insert table. And it does have headers. And we'll go down to Eastern Division, and we'll do the same thing. We'll insert table, has headers. And I'm going to add to this cell, I'm going to add Reginald to this, and we'll say Reginald's going to get $53,500 for a salary. Now I'm back at my Combined Data. I open this is my main screen, and I want to go search for the Eastern sales salaries. I can now actually go search. Not only can I search for the specific cell that the title is in, but I can actually go find the table. Now, we didn't name those tables, so let's go back to salaries, and let's actually name these tables. So if I go up and click anywhere in this first table, I can name this table. If I go to Table Design, and up here at the top, see it says I can name that. I'm going to call that Southern, let's call it South Salaries. So I've named the table South Salaries. This cell is Southern Salaries. The table is South Salaries. I can go ahead and name this table. I can go into Table Design up here at the top. I can go here and call that West. Let's call it West Salaries. Matter of fact, I'm going to capitalize West. Enter. I can't remember if I changed it, if I hit enter with this or not. Yes, I did. Okay. So now I can go down. I'm going to take my Eastern. I'm going to also create a table for Eastern. And actually, I messed up here. I'm going to take that off of there. So I can go in. I'm going to say Table Design. I'm going to convert that to a range. And what I really want to do is just take this part. Let me see something. Yeah. I just want to take this part right here and turn it into a table. There it goes. And I'm going to now click on that table, click on Table Design. I'm going to rename that East Salaries. Enter. Now, when I go back to Combine Data, if I want to go look at the East Salaries, I just click on my cell identification. I'm going to go look at East Salaries, and there it is. If I want to go look at the West Salaries, I don't have to search for them. Just go up here, I hit West Salaries, and there they are. If I want to search for Southern Salaries or South Salaries, I can do that. Just click on South Salaries, and there it is. So I've got this information available to me. It's identified both the title cell is renamed and the table itself is renamed, so I can go find this information very easily. I've created waypoints within my Excel workbook that allow me to navigate around that workbook very, very easily. Hopefully this was helpful. If you like it, click the like button below. We'd love to have you subscribe to the channel. We'll see you real soon on Stuff in Excel.